What's up, guys? This is Echan from Partial Gamers, and today I'm going to be showing you literally everything you need to set up your gaming room. I'm showing you absolutely everything. I'm like literally including like a desk chair. But this is the first part, and I'm just going to show you how to build the actual what PC you're going to be using. I've kind of set one up for you guys, and feel free to copy. I don't really give a shit. All right. So let's just go on with that. All right, first off, we need something to put it all in, and that would be a Corsair Carbide Series 500R. It is great. It's actually the one I'm using. It is a mid tower, but it is huge. And I'll kind of show you that now. It comes with a few fans, I believe. I know it comes with a 200 millimeter and a couple 120 millimeters, and it's big. It's got four 5 1/4 inch slots and six 3.5 inch slots for your hard drives. And that works great. It has plenty of room for you can easily put two video cards in there if you want. All right, we're gonna go to our next thing on here, and that would be our motherboard, of course. This is an MSI Z77A G45. It's an LGA 1155 motherboard that's works with the i5, which is also the processor that we'll be using. I'll show you in a second. This is great. It's got all the ports you're gonna need. You've got two USB 3.0s and four USB 2.0s, and on the case I just showed you, that also has two USB 3.0s. Alright, we're going to move on. This is the Intel Core i5 3570K. It runs at 3.4 gigahertz, but of course you can always overclock it if you would like. I don't really have a picture to show you, but this is a great processor. You don't need anything else for gaming, and I highly recommend it. Next, we're going to go with 16 gigabytes of G.Skill Ripjaw series. I actually have the G.Skill Sniper series, and this is two sticks of 8 gigabytes. This, however, has four 4 gigabytes, which is going to give you great, 4-channel memory capabilities. So definitely that's great RAM. You want 16 gigabytes. A lot of gamers use 8, but you can definitely tell the difference with 16. Here we're going to go into the PSU. This is a Corsair HX series. It's 750 watts, and it's 80 plus gold certified. So not using it's good. Basically what I'm saying. It gives you plenty of power, more than enough. And now we go on to the best part, I think, and that is, of course, the XFX Core Edition Radeon HD 7870 2 gigabyte 256-bit GPU graphics card. It is fantastic, and while it is somewhat expensive, the rule that a lot of people go by is to have a processor and a GPU to be about the same price, and that's the case here, as the Intel is actually the exact same price in this case. I believe that this used to be a little bit more expensive. And now for the hard drive, we're just going to go with a 3.5-inch internal hard drive, and that's Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte 7200 RPM 64 megabyte cache SATA 6 hard drive. And you can always go and get a SSD drive if you want, but this is really all you need for now. It'll give you more than enough storage for at least a while, and you can always just buy another one. For the CPU cooler, we do not want to use that stock heatsink, of course, especially for overclocking. And if you're overclocking, I would even be careful with this one, even though this thing is a cheap but amazing beast of a CPU cooler. It's tons of people have it. I mean, this is probably the most popular CPU cooler out there. One of the cooler parts is that if my fan on here started to kind of click, and it was kind of annoying because I do have a very quiet PC. But what you can do is just snap it off, and I believe you can just buy any old 120 millimeter fan and just pop it right on there, and it works fine. Alright, and just this boring crap we have, just an Asus DVD writer, whatever. You can take it out after you install Windows. And here we have Windows 7, and that's $99. But if you want, you could go with Windows 8, and it's the same price. I would go with Windows 7 probably. And then one of the last things we have on here, I believe this actually is the last thing we have on here, is the Belkin Wi-Fi adapter. And this is great. This is actually like top of the line stuff here. 867 megabytes a second, which is an odd number, but that is great. 2.4 gigahertz. I don't really have too much to say about it, but it is going to give you a lot of capabilities, faster downloads, especially if you're a gamer, which, well, you obviously are if you're looking at this video probably. But if for gaming, it's going to be faster. It could give you an advantage. You can't have laggy games. You don't want lag in any of your online experiences. And so this is going to bring us up to about $1,100, and which is not too bad. Or actually, the grand total is going to end up being about $1,241. But because we're using Newegg, which is a great site that I encourage all of you to check out, you can easily bring that down to $1,200, if not more like $1,150 or even $1,100, depending on when you buy it. Because especially, well, here's the thing, if you do stuff like right here, there's a $20 mail-in rebate, $10, $20, all of that stuff adds up a lot. Here's another 10. That's a lot right there. That's like $60. I don't know, I wasn't counting, but instantly off if you just send those things in, which I highly recommend you do. You'll end up saving a lot of money, and that's going to bring your overall cost way, way down. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. This computer, I have a somewhat similar one. This is just a little better, just with the I don't have that Wi-Fi adapter. I don't have that RAM, and I don't have that specific CPU. No, I have the CPU cooler, or the PSU. But very similar. It runs very quiet. It runs 99% of the games. I'm just saying that because in the future, when you could be watching this, it might not run every game at max graphics. But right now, I have never come across a game that's not running max graphics with at least 50 or 60 frames per second, which is just beautiful. Anyway, this is the end of this video. This is part 1, and the next video will be on the peripherals that I will hook you guys up with. Make sure to check that one out. It should be in the description, and along with that, there should be the links to all of this stuff that you saw in this video in the description. Make sure to watch our videos at the Partial Gamers. That's our Twitter, actually. Our Twitter is at Partial Gaming, or Partial Gamers. Sorry about that. We also check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/thepartialgamers, and of course on YouTube, just search The Partial Gamers, and we should come up first. Watch our other videos, subscribe. It helps us out a lot. We'll start to make a lot more videos if we get more subscribers. Thanks for watching.